Hey, darling sister-in-law. Hello, Laura. What a surprise. It's been, what, like 2 years since we last spoke? Not really. I remember we talked when you had a video call with my daughter, remember? And that was just last week. You call that snobbish hello and a wave of a hand talking? Well, I was busy, so you can't blame me. Of course. The high and mighty Laura would always be too busy to talk to a humble woman like me. Oh no, why would you say something like that, Mirabelle? I've been a good sister-in-law to you as far as I know, but you don't expect me to bring myself down to your level. A good sister-in-law indeed. This explains why you tried to turn me into a maid at your birthday party 2 years ago. Seriously? I didn't think you'd ever bring it up. Aren't we past that incident? We should have, but then you refused to apologize for what you did. Ugh, stop whining like a kid. I merely asked you to help cook, serve, clean up, and do the dishes. What's the big deal? A whole lot, Laura. I helped you cook for about 50 people. Then I also have to serve and clean? You kept bossing me around like I came to work at the party when I was also a guest like everyone else. Meanwhile, I later heard from my husband that you asked him to give you some money to hire someone to help with the cooking and cleaning, but you decided to use the money for something else and just punish me. Anyone reading this now would think I'm such a bad person. Meanwhile, I was trying to carry you along in the birthday plans just like any sister-in-law would do. Why would I waste my brother's money hiring help when he's got a wife with arms and legs? What the heck? You see? This is the thing about you that I just don't get. Why do you always feel like you're always right? Or that you can do as you wish simply because you're older than me? How dare you talk to me in such a manner? Don't forget I'm your husband's elder sister. You can rub off your age in your siblings' faces for all I care, but don't bring that shit to me anymore. Mirabelle! Oh, you're so rude! This is why I decided to cut ties with you. You just won't apologize. What is there to apologize about? You know what? It doesn't make a difference. I said what I had to say already, and I'm glad I took that weight off my chest. Look at you holding a grudge for almost 2 years. What kind of a woman are you? What do you even teach your daughters? Don't even go there, Laura. Don't! Don't talk about anything involving my family or how I run my home. Okay, whatever. I'm only concerned about my brother. Speaking of family, I heard that you're planning a vacation for the whole extended family. Oh, yes. Let me guess, is that why you messaged me? I was just curious. You know, you guys have always been struggling financially. So how come you're taking us on a vacation all of a sudden? I already explained things to your husband. It's no biggie. It's just our little way of giving back to everyone who stood by us in trying times. Give back. Why does this sound like a petty charity scheme? Are you guys wealthy now? Well, I'll just say our hard work is beginning to pay off big time. Oh, I see. I hope the reservations you're going to make will be the best of the best, because I am too important to be treated just anyway. You make me laugh, Laura. You, of all people, should be grateful to be allowed on that trip. I should be grateful that my brother is sponsoring his family on a trip? Haha! I'm gonna pretend like I didn't hear that. So tell me, how did he hit the jackpot? What kind of question is that? You've got no shame, Laura. What? It's just a simple question. If you had said something like congratulations first, perhaps I might be more obliged to discuss such details with you. When did you become so heady and outspoken? Since when you crossed the lines. I know what the problem is. Just because your husband is now richer than the rest of us, you think you can talk to me anyhow, right? I shouldn't have messaged you in the first place. I'm gonna speak with Brian directly. Go ahead and try that. I know my husband too well. He's not gonna do anything without carrying me along. Ha ha! You must think so highly of yourself. Listen up, Laura. Now that Brian is rich, I think I need to put you in your place. Brian is the only son of the family. and he's obligated to take care of me and the rest of us. I'm pretty sure that's why the first thing he thought of doing was taking us all on a vacation. Whoa, just hold it right there, Laura. FYI, I'm the one footing the bills for this vacation. What? How is that even possible? That's none of your business. And if you don't stop talking trash, I could just cancel reservations for your family. I'm only trying to be considerate of your husband and lovely kids. They don't need to be punished for having such an unkind mother. Haha, your threats don't move me. Oh, that's fine. Push me to the edge and you'll see what I'm capable of doing. Goodbye.
Hello, Melinda.
Hi, babe.
What's the problem? You sound tired. I can practically feel it from your texts.
You're funny, Brian. I am tired, though. Particularly since I had a not-so-nice brawl with someone I least expected to message me today.
Really? Who's that?
Your sister, Laura.
You won't believe this. She texted me about an hour ago also.
What the heck? The woman doesn't know her limits.
Apparently. She was disturbing me to know how we became rich. I had to tell her that you were the one whose long-term investments were starting to pay off and our finances took a huge turnaround. So she should just message you instead.
You said all of that? Come on, babe. That would only make her continue being a nuisance.
I'm so sorry. I had no idea she'd messaged you before.
It's fine. I might have even spilled more than I intended to when I spoke with her, too. I just don't know how I'd be able to survive a week-long vacation with her. Ugh.
We could cancel the vacation, you know?
What? No. I told my parents, and they're looking forward to it already. Your family wasn't even in the picture before. I'm just doing this because of my good heart.
I understand, and I appreciate you. Perhaps we should just reschedule the vacation.
Nope. What of the kids? They're all so hyped up about it.
Yeah. What if we reduce it to just a weekend?
I think we should retain our original plans and then have your family join us by the weekend.
Okay, that's perfect. I know my family can be trouble sometimes.
Yeah, the whole bunch of your sisters and their kids. Although I feel it's just natural with a large family like yours. Besides, I think everyone's okay. Laura's the main troublemaker, in my opinion.
Everyone knows that in the family. I wonder how her husband has been putting up with her all these years.
Me too. The only consolation is that she's got well-behaved kids. Oh, that reminds me. I'll need your help with something. I've been thinking about it for a while now. Remember when I asked for advice on something we could do to help both families?
Yeah?
You suggested setting up college funds for close nieces and nephews. I thought about it, and I think it's a good idea.
Wow. That is so generous of you.
Thank you. The vacation would be a perfect opportunity to share this desire since all our closest family members would be there. Now, here's where you come in. The paperwork and all of that stuff. I don't want to bother my head with it, and I don't want to be duped by any family member either.
Oh, that won't be a problem. You can trust me with that.
Thank you. Catch you later. Oh my gosh, Melinda, I didn't know you had so much money. That vacation was so lit. So, you had so much money and you've been hiding it from everyone? Good afternoon to you too, Laura. Oh, please, just because you took us on some vacation, you think you're now a demigod that I have to greet all the time? I'm the older one here. Really? You're so despicable. I don't even get a thank you from you. Ugh. Thank you for an ordinary vacation? Oh, please. If it was ordinary, why don't you try to take 20 people on a vacation and see how that goes? If I had your kind of money, I know better things to do with it. I see. You seem not to be aware that my husband and I intend to set up college funds for your kids and those of our closest relatives. I know of that, but it's for the kids. What have you done for the parents, huh? What more could we do? We aren't exactly responsible for your lives. That's what you think, but that's not what I think. Do you need me to remind you that I helped you guys secure a place to live when you just got married? My husband lent you the money for your rent. How could I forget? You even made a toast during my wedding reception to Melinda and Bryce because they don't get to sleep on the streets. You do remember that epic toast word for word. It was a sad thing that no one laughed along. Aw. No one could because it wasn't funny. Plus, you weren't even the one who lent us the money. Besides, it wasn't a big deal. Families help each other all the time. Great. I'm glad you agree with me on that. Buy a house for me. I want a mansion, fully furnished, preferably in the urban. Are you nuts, Laura? Look, I don't know what you're driving at, but I can't buy you a house. Why not? We helped you back then, so you must help us now. Brian and I have paid back that debt a long time ago. In fact, we had paid it up by the second year of our marriage. That doesn't change a thing. I still demand for a new house from you. But there's nothing wrong with your current house. Why are you acting so entitled? Shut your trap, young lady. Don't talk to me that way. Let me ask you a question. Did you guys get a new apartment now that you're rich? Of course. We've moved out of our former house. Great. So why should I remain in my current house, huh? Oh my gosh, how do I explain this? It's not your money, so you can't dictate what I do with it. I see. You want to go about this the hard way, right? Let's see how long you can keep refusing my demands. What are you gonna do? If you're thinking of talking to Brian, it's a dead end. I'm very sure if it was Brian who was making a lot more money, he would have gotten me not just a new house, but also a car. Why can't you just be happy for us like the rest of the family? No one is pestering us to do anything after they heard that we'd be setting up college funds for their kids. Even my parents aren't bothering me. So what is it with you? Oh, I see. You're like this because you've got the whole family's backing, right? Just wait and see what would happen when I let them know what a selfish and ungrateful woman you are. The rest of the family is sensible. Well, I hope so at least. Do your worst, Laura. Bye. Hello, hun.
Hi, babe. What's up?
A lot, babe. A whole lot. Where are you?
I'm still at work.
Okay, don't leave. I'll be there soon.
Hold up. What's going on?
It's so crazy. I don't think I'd be able to respond over the phone.
Come on, babe. At least give me some heads up.
All right. I've been receiving a lot of calls and emails from some people claiming to be your family members. I recognize some names from reunions we've had in the past, but I don't know a majority of them.
Okay, that's strange. Why would all of them begin to message you all at once?
Well, one thing I'm dead sure of is that this is a conspiracy. Because they're all saying the same freaking thing.
Babe, I want you to calm down and speak to me.
So, here's how it happened. They'd start by asking me why I didn't tell them we're now rich. I tried to explain to them that it's true we are now wealthy, but it doesn't change a thing about us. They'd confront me for taking some family members on a vacation and not taking them.
What's that supposed to mean? Are we supposed to spend recklessly just because they're family? Besides, we'd be in debt if we took every single family member on that vacation.
Exactly! That's why it was restricted to just your siblings and their family.
This is errant nonsense.
You've not heard the worst. They're asking for college funds for their children, also, and a paid expense vacation. So it's more like them saying, you paid for them, so pay for us too.
I can't believe this. Which one of my family members did this?
How am I to know? The only relatives I'm close to are your sisters and their families. These people just keep saying their uncle or aunt, so-and-so.
Well, they could just be prank calling, couldn't they?
Brian, I'm not joking here. This is a serious matter. Some of them threatened to harm me if I didn't meet their demands.
Whoa, this is getting serious. Come to think of it, how do they even know your number?
The answer is very obvious. It's definitely Laura that instigated them to do this.
I don't want to believe this. My sister?
Of course! She's been threatening and blackmailing me for about 2 weeks now.
2 weeks? You didn't tell me, Melinda.
I know, and I'm sorry. I didn't think her threat was that serious. Plus, I didn't want it to look like I was coming between you and your sister.
Ugh. Do you have your evidence for all these?
Yes, I recorded my conversations with a few of the relatives who called today. I can screenshot my text with Laura.
I hate to say this, but we might have to take legal action. Probably get a restraining order or something like that. I'll speak with my friend, who's a lawyer, and get back to you.
Okay, thanks so much, hun. Hey, Melinda. Hi. I bet you got a taste of the little medicine I prepared for you. I knew it was you. What has come over you, Laura? I haven't even started anything yet. This is uncalled for. Does your husband know?
What does he need to know?
You know, I called your husband just to know if you both had conspired against me and Brian, but it turns out that you're the one who's gone totally maniac.
What the hell? How dare you call my husband? Do you think I'm some elementary school kid?
I'm pretty sure an elementary school kid has got more sense than you at this point. Even my youngest daughter wouldn't do something as stupid as what you've just done. Don't you understand that you're not entitled to my money?
I am. We are family, and family is supposed to take care of each other.
I'm not disputing that fact, but I can only help you if you're in dire financial need. You can't expect me to begin to cater to all your wants. Today it's a house you want. Only God knows what it's gonna be next. A car? A yacht?
Is it so bad if I want something bigger? Brian is my only brother, and I took care of him after we lost our parents. He owes me that much.
Oh, here we go again. Don't even try to bring up your pity me card. Your husband is well-to-do, and he can cater to your basic needs. You just lack contentment. Need I remind you that it's my money we're talking about here? I'm the one who made the investments, not Brian.
It doesn't make a difference. I took care of you too, so you owe me.
When did you take care of me? All you've ever done is be a pain in the ass, Laura. In all my years of being married to Brian, you've taunted and treated me wrongly. Whenever I came over to your house, you made it clear to me that I wasn't welcome. You'd use every means to humiliate me. Now that I'm rich, you feel entitled to my money? Hell no!
All right, I see what this is all about. You're so unforgivable. All of that was in the past. Okay, I guess asking for a new house was outrageous. Why don't you give us your house and move somewhere else?
What?
Come on, it's not like you're going to feel it. Besides, I've got 4 kids. You've only got 2, so I need a bigger house so I can take beautiful pictures like those Instagram celebrities. If you don't mind, you could give us your holiday home too, the one we stayed at during the vacation. Just see it as you handing down things you don't need again.
Things I don't need again? We barely just moved to our new house months ago. The holiday home is still very much new. If I don't need it again, I'd rather rent it or sell it than give it to an ungrateful woman like you.
Fine. If you're not gonna bow to the pressure I've created, then you'll force me to go about it the wrong way.
I'm sick and tired of your behavior, Laura. I think you need therapy, because you're beginning to go psycho. All because of money.
I don't need therapy, and you better watch your back, because I'm coming for you.
On the contrary, you're the one who should be careful, because Brian and I are considering taking legal action at this point.
Brian isn't gonna do such a thing against his sister.
All right, let's see whose words count.
Hi, babe. Where are you?
At work, of course.
Then why did I receive a call from the kids' school telling me that your sister came to pick them up?
What? My sister? How is that possible? She's not even in the country.
I know, right? It's so confusing.
Oh no, I hope they didn't let whoever that was carry them.
I can't say for sure. The person who called me was our neighbor.
Babe, we've got to get there right now. Nothing must happen to any one of my daughters. This is your fault. I told you that we should change their school since we've moved out of that neighborhood, but you insisted that we let them wait till the end of the school year.
Yeah, which seemed to be the best at the time.
It isn't! You've just put us in a lot of trouble, Brian.
This is not the time to place blame, Melinda.
So what do we do now? I'm afraid the kids could have been kidnapped.
My head is spinning right now. I can't even think straight.
Hold on. What the heck? This is crazy!
What's going on, Melinda? Talk to me.
Find your way to the house now!
I don't understand. What's going on?
Oh my gosh! I'm gonna break this woman's neck when I lay my hands on her!
Melinda, you're getting me scared.
Just get to the house. I'll explain everything to you, and please call the cops.
Are the kids safe?
The kids are safe, but your sister would not be by the time I'm done with her.
Which of my sisters? Laura?
Yes, who else do you expect?
That's weird, but it's a relief. If they're with Laura, I think we can just meet up with them to see what's going on. Let's not involve the police.
Oh, I can't believe you're saying this right now. Just meet me at home.
Melinda. Melinda!
You, this God-forsaken, money-hungry maniac! How dare you kidnap my kids?
Oh, stop being dramatic. Kidnap is such a strong word. I'm merely taking them home from school.
I repeat, how dare you? Do you have a death wish?
It's no big deal, Melinda. Aren't I allowed to be a nice aunt to my nieces?
Nobody asked you to. They don't need an aunt like you.
Hey, relax. Your kids are in my possession, remember? If I were you, I'd watch my mouth.
And if I don't, what would you do?
Don't push me. It's a pity your kids don't know the password to the house. We're just standing out here like we missed our way and your neighbors are beginning to look at us strangely. Tell me the password, okay?
You must be nuts if you think I'd divulge such sensitive information to you. How are you able to locate my house?
Simple. Your kids gave me direction. Wait a minute. Now that I think of it, these girls could be lying. How would they not know the password to their home? Huh, I'm gonna pressure them.
Don't you dare touch as much as a strand of hair on my girls' heads, 'cause I'm coming for you with full force.
Nah, I'm not afraid of you.
You better be. I've told Brian to call the police already.
I know Brian too well. He might love you and all that, but he loves me too. He's not gonna call the cops on me. Hey, why can't your kids get a simple password? Oh, now the alarm has gone off. Ugh! Why do you have such nosy neighbors?
Okay, something is up. I'm in front of our house and I can't see anyone. Where are you?
Huh? What do you mean? I'm in front of your house. Isn't it painted green and white?
Yikes, that's not my house. My house is painted all white.
Huh? If this is not your house, then whose house is it?
I don't give a damn. Where are my kids? Where are my kids, Laura?
Oh my gosh, I think I might be in the wrong house. I hope the owners won't think I tried to break in.
You don't seem to get me, do you? I just want my girls. I don't care whose house you're trying to break into. Brian is here too. Please, we'll give you anything. Just share your location with us so we can come get our kids.
All right. I've shared my location now. But what's gonna happen to me now? The neighbors here keep questioning me and I can't seem to keep them off. Oh my gosh, this is starting to get ugly. I never meant for any of this to happen.
What's going on again?
The cops just arrived.
Oh my gosh. No matter what happens, just ensure you remain where you are until we get there.
Okay. They're asking me questions. I don't know what to say.
Whatever you say, just ensure that my kids are safe. We're just 5 minutes away.
Okay. Hi, babe.
Hi, how's it going?
I filed a report already.
All right, that's progress.
How are the kids doing?
They're still terrified. They're asking so many questions, but I'm trying to calm them down.
Tell them it's all gonna be all right.
They're wondering why Auntie Laura was acting weird with them yesterday. I didn't fill them in on all that has been going on, though. I felt it could ruin the relationship with her cousins.
I'm really grateful that you're being considerate despite all that Laura has done.
Yeah, I'm being considerate of a lot of factors. You know, I keep wondering what could have happened if the kids actually brought Laura to our home yesterday. Would she have forcefully made us pack out of our house?
Same here. Thinking about it all is exhausting. I can't believe my sister could go to such lengths just because of money. I can't thank you enough for agreeing not to press charges.
It's fine, Brian. It's mostly for my sanity, and yours too.
Speaking of sanity, I saw Laura's husband on my way back from the police station this morning.
Oh, I hope nothing's wrong.
He said Laura's been detained.
How is that even possible? We didn't press any charges.
It turned out that some other folks were pressing charges against Laura. Do you remember that Laura was arrested yesterday?
Yeah.
You realize it wasn't because she picked up our kids, right?
Wait, you mean you didn't call the cops?
I didn't call the cops. I was hoping that the kids were safe with Laura regardless of her sinister motives at the time. It turned out that it was the neighbors of the house Laura tried to get into who called the police. The police could have let her go since it looked like she was there by mistake, but unfortunately for her, she slapped one of the neighbors who'd come out when the police arrived.
Oh my gosh! What's going to happen? Is her husband going to help her get released on bail?
I don't know. He was in a hurry, so we couldn't talk much.
Let's keep our fingers crossed then. Melinda, please, I need your help. You're my last hope. Hi, Laura. What's going on? My life is ruined. Oh, is that so? Please don't laugh. You're the only one who can help me now. Everyone's turned their backs against me, including my husband and Brian. What's going on? Make me understand. Well, you see, after I got arrested that day, I notified my husband, but he didn't come until the following day. And when he did, he barely looked me in the eye. He just paid for the bail and left the police station. Can't blame him, though. He's clearly disappointed in you, as with everyone else who's refused to help you out. I can't face all this on my own. Do you know that one of the neighbors at the house I mistakenly went to is going to press charges? Please, I need you to help me. I know Brian has some lawyer friends. I'm sorry, Laura, but I can't help you. If Brian is refusing to talk to you, then why should I? You should be grateful we aren't even pressing charges against you for trying to kidnap our kids. But mind you, Brian has filed a report already in case you go haywire in the future. Oh, I'm really sorry for everything I've done, Melinda. I was jealous of you, but I'm not anymore. Just help me with this and I promise not to disturb you again. No way. Your greed and arrogance have pushed you to this point. I hope you really suffer for all that you've caused my family. After that, I learned from Laura's husband that she got charged with assault and threat to cause bodily harm. This was because the neighbor at the house she tried to break into alerted the police before we arrived. In trying to defend herself, Laura slapped one of the neighbors. She was sentenced to 18 months of community service and asked to pay a huge fine. Unfortunately for her, her husband decided to separate from her because he felt she had gone too far this time around. So Laura had to move out of their house to a smaller apartment while she continued her sentence. As expected, she was in a lot of debt because no one wanted to help her. Everyone had seen her true colors and stayed away. I'm glad I didn't have to lift a finger in taking revenge against Laura. Karma served her hot and real quick.